good, everybody? It's your boy Jamal underscore hockey, and today we're back with another video for you guys. Listen, I know y'all see a different setup. I'm not sitting on the couch right now. USK is not involved in this, so I just want to introduce this really quickly. I want to keep the intro in the beginning of this video a little bit short because I got something to talk about. I've been meaning to talk about this for about a month.
It's been 84 years.
I've been postponing it, just pushing it off, back to back to back, because I got other things to do. But listen, I'm making some upgrades. I'm doing a lot of different things. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Hit the bell to be notified and sub up to the Hockey Game. And if you're new to the channel, check out the affiliate links down below. Check out herlullaby.com, right? Find out a little bit more about me. Check out the social media accounts. And again, thank y'all for the subscribers. We just hit 5K under a year. Man, clap it up for your boy.
You can't just start a slow clap at any old time.
Clap it up for your boy. You know what I'm saying? No.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Alright, cool, never mind. But listen, man, if you're new to the channel, if you haven't seen my other videos, I said I'm going to be doing a Q&A special at 5K subs. I'm going to need some more questions from you guys. So, man, go ahead and usher them in. Ask me any questions you like, and I'm going to answer them the best way possible. But without further ado, man, let's go ahead and jump into this video. Listen, there's this show called 13 Reasons Why. Now, I binge watched the season 1. I watched the entirety of season 2. This is the review. Now, based off of how I'm feeling in the middle giving a review on this, I may do it. No, I'm going to do a breakdown. I'm just going to go ahead and jump into it. I'm going to break down the show as much as possible. Listen, y'all think I'm joking.
What the fuck is that?
I literally did notes on every single episode. Hold on. I literally did notes on every single episode. Every single, because I really cared about really understanding if this show was going to be better than season 1. I wanted to know the direction of where it was going, and I just wanted to feel something from it. I wanted to see if it was going to create some commentary either within myself, within the community, amongst my peers. I really wanted to know what it was going to do, because a lot of people are really tilted about the show. It really gravitates, at least with season 1, around the idea of suicide. And to some degree, it kind of glorifies it. It almost makes it seem like this is an option, this is a way out. People are bullying me. These things have happened in my life. I've been mistreated, and insert certain words that may have happened to me. And my only choice was to take my own life. And I don't know what goes through the mind of someone who's completely or all the way suicidal. Granted, I don't, right? I've had passing thoughts here and there, and I know for me and my perspective, it does suck to have thoughts like that. It sucks to kind of feel like you want to do something like that. And again, I can't speak for another person, but I know for me, it never went far, because I just thought like, man, that's, to me, again, I thought it was stupid for me to do that, because there's so much in life I have to live for, and there's so much that I can do. Who are these people in this world? I'm not saying I was getting bullied or anything, but Jesus, there was nothing too pressing in this world that was going to allow me to do. This world is too beautiful.
Perfect.
It's too much things out there. I thought about all the delicious food I was going to be missing out on.
Perfect.
I thought about potential women. I thought about all the video games.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
With season 1, I enjoyed it, but at the same time, it left a lot of sour taste in my mouth, predominantly with the characters and their decision making. That's the issue that I had a problem with the show. And again, once again, with the direction of it, right? So we know, if you're watching this video, you know where season 1 left off on. What everyone was curious about, what everyone was kind of jumbling about was, where was season 2 gonna go? Again, if you've seen some of my other reviews, how I normally do it is I talk about the plot, right? I'll talk about what I liked, right? And then the third part is I'll talk about what didn't work for me throughout the series or throughout the movie, whatever I'm reviewing. And then the fourth is my conclusion. So starting off, essentially what season 2 of 13 Reasons Why about is, I like to call it the damage control season. It's pretty much damage control in comparison to season 1. It focuses on primarily the court scene, and it's Hannah Baker versus the school. So they're trying to make it seem like, based off of the lack of help and the lack of guidance, or the lack of teaching, the lack of all these things happening around the school, it led to the death of Hannah Baker. It led to her being pushed to suicide because there was nothing in place. There was no structure, foundation to be able to prevent this from happening. While in terms of Hannah Baker, her versus the school, it's the people that's involved within the school, rather it be the guidance counselor, or the people that's on the baseball team, Bryce Walker primarily, people around the school, the way they act, the way they move, the people who they are. It led me to be able to do this to myself, right? And so you have that. And you have the main characters that play a main part, essential part of being on the tapes. They show back up within season 2. For the most part, you have some people that's shining, some people that's not. That's primarily what season 2 is about. And so while that is happening, a subplot is then introduced within the series, letting you know that, hey, there's more to the story of this scene that's happened. There's more to the story of this Bryce person. There's this thing called the clubhouse, and things are happening that you may want to know more about, and you can potentially use it as evidence.
Nope.
And so that's what season 2 is in a nutshell. Now, what I liked about season 2 of 13 Reasons Why, it's pretty short. So number 1 is Kate Welsh, if I'm saying her name, Katie Welsh, something like that. The woman who played Olivia Baker, she killed it. That's numero 1. She killed it. She murdered it. Her scenes, her lines, her acting ability, she made me care. She made me feel. When she was delivering her lines, in terms of, her really wanted to win this case. The show does a really good job of revolving around her in the beginning and building her up as a character, finding out a little bit more about her, right? She just murdered her lines. And the thing that I loved about what they did with her character is the same way they had it to where people didn't know who the real Hannah Baker was. That's another damage control. It was focusing on finding out more of who Hannah Baker was, right? It was for the better or it was something for the worse. But even with the mother, she questioned whether she knew her own daughter or not based off of what was happening. So much information that was coming out, but at the end of the day, she knew deep down, right? She loved her daughter. She was hard on her daughter. She had flashbacks and stuff. It showed it throughout the show of her realizing the mistakes she made as a parent, realizing all the things she could have done better to help prevent things from happening, whether it was with her own marriage or just with her own daughter. But she knew the core of it. Despite all that she may have done, she knew she was still there as a mother, but there's always room for improvement, and it showed that on the face. It showed her with the looks that she made, the emotions, the words that she was trying to get out, the pain, the agony, how she was feeling. It was there throughout the series, and I enjoyed it. The other enjoyable part of the series was Ross Butler, aka Zach Dempsey. Solid character. Also, I ain't gonna say help carry because he's not in the show as much, but when he is, does phenomenal. Ross Butler is just a good person. Like, he's somebody that you want to meet. Other stuff that I liked throughout.
2 hours later.
Here's what got me liking season 2. It was really kind of the build up, the anticipation. It kind of had a slow start in the beginning. But once you start getting into like episodes 2, 3, 4, and 5, like I was really enjoying it because it focused a lot on Olivia Baker. You was finding out more and more about certain characters in season 1, because with season 1 it focuses on the tapes and the people who they are within the tapes. While with season 2, it just goes more deeper into who these people are. It gave some of these people more lines, and it made you get a feeling of something. So I like that idea. So character building, character development. Now let's just go ahead and talk about the stuff I didn't like. Let's get it out the way.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Now what I didn't like was a lot of the characters. I didn't like really the plot. Things really fell flat later, heading towards the later part of the season. It just wasn't, I didn't care. Number one, when you have a main character, Clay Jensen, a main character that you don't care about, how can you really like the series? He just comes off as a whiny baby. He just comes off as a bitch. He comes off as a pussy. Damn! Like I cringe when I hear certain lines. Like when he's getting all like uptight and jealous, and in his feels that Hannah lost her virginity to you know, Zach. Like that bothered me. I'm like, yo, bro, you really getting mad at this dude. You really, oh my God. And let me just go ahead and just talk about this. They really had my guy. He ain't my guy. But they really had this boy Clay talking to Hannah. It's like someone, now I'm not saying you can't talk to spirits, conjure spirits, whatever you believe in, cool. But for the series, let's get real, man. That's forcing it. That's reaching it. That's literally the series trying to shoehorn Hannah Baker into the show just to make sure they keep the views coming in. Like, that's ass. That's bad. And then the acting from Alex Standoff. Stop. Can we stop? I don't care about you. Like, in the beginning, like, I was like, damn, you really did that to yourself? You must have been feeling all of this stuff welling inside, and then you just come off as a dick too much for me to care anymore. I don't care anymore. You're just crying. You're crying just as much as Clay, but in like a more assholey dick way. The pacing was very wavery. You got some moments where it's just like jump cut, jump cut, jump cut, jump cut. And again, they're trying to fit so many different pieces. They're trying to shoehorn certain things to help build for a season 3. Them actually trying to build for their season 3 was ass. That was trash. Don't do that again. I like Derek Luke's character, the counselor. Was it Kevin Oliver? Yeah. I'm glad they showed more of him. I'm glad they built his character up, and it made you kind of, at least for me, it made you question whether his character was good or bad. What was the purpose of it? And then you realize this person is trying to atone for something they consider maybe a sin, for their shortcoming. They realized that they was kind of like that last threshold, that last blockade, that last, that roadblock that may have prevented Hannah from committing suicide, and they fell short. and they carry that burden with them, and he shows that in the series. He's trying to be this white knight, or black knight for that matter, how he's moving really. He's trying to be that for the show. But one thing, let's talk about another thing I hate. Sherry, come on. Why have her in the series? If you're not even gonna use her, why have her in season 2? Again, like, you really didn't touch up on where she went. Okay, shoot, she went through juvenile. She did her time, I guess, in juvenile. She had to catch up on some credits for schooling because she used to be the top of the class, upper echelon. But when she admitted to what she did and what it led to, she had to go through juvenile and all that stuff. Cool, I get that. I picked that up. But why don't you talk about it within the series so that we as the audience can care more about her character? Because that was a lovable character in season 1.
Perfect.
Out of all the people on the tape, she was lovable. We loved her. We liked her. She looked good.
Oh my God.
But then season 2 is it's almost like you're just shoehorning her in certain episodes. Like, all in all, man, honestly, when originally watching 13 Reasons Why season 2, I was enjoying it. Then once I started taking notes and letting things marinate, it started bothering me. I started noticing a lot of the flaws, some of the stuff they could have been fixing on and talked about. I just think overall with the issue of suicide and talking about rape and how it's portrayed within the series, being able to handle things from a logical perspective, you gotta be able to handle that better. Better writing, better acting, just better overall plot. Right? If you're not gonna have that good of acting, make the plot good. If the plot's gonna be bad, make the acting good. Right? If you're gonna talk about certain heavy topics, make sure you carry them out in a meaningful way so the audience can care and tell other people about it so they can recommend it. When I talk about this show to other people, they say it's trash. I try to defend you guys, but when I go back to my notes, you make it hard to defend. Takeaways: Kate Welsh, Ross Butler, Derek Luke, the beginning of season 2, where it was going, right? But other than that, man, it's ass. It's kind of ass. So if I was giving it a rating out of 10, you already know my scale. I gotta give it like a 5.5 or a 6. That's the best I could give it.
Disgusted.
That's it for the review, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Hit the bell to be notified, man. And if you're new to the channel, check out the affiliate links down below. Check out her lullaby, right? Find out a little bit more about who I am as a person. Check out the social media accounts, right? Link up with your boy. Find out a little bit more about me. And again, I said at 5K subs, we hit that already. But keep sending me questions. Hit that email down below. Send me all the questions you have. We're doing a special Q&A video, and I'm trying to answer all of you guys' curious questions. So that's it for the video, man. It's your boy Jamal _hockey. And I'm going to see you guys on the next video. So peace out.